A poor girl was very hungry, so she went to a luxurious restaurant to eat something. But the security guard at the door did not let her enter because her clothes were very poor and old. He said, "You can't come in. Go away. We don't want people like you here." She felt humiliated and ran out of the restaurant crying. At that moment, a millionaire sitting at one of the tables witnessed everything. He couldn't believe how rude the security guard was to the poor girl. He decided he had to do something to make it up to her. He walked up to her and said, "Hey, are you okay?" She looked at him with tears in her eyes and nodded. "I saw what happened to you and I'm really sorry about that," he said. "Let me buy you something to eat." She hesitated for a moment, then nodded her head slowly. The millionaire took her inside and bought her the most expensive dress in the boutique next to the restaurant. Then he took her to the best table in his restaurant and ordered the most delicious food for her. All this while, the security guard kept staring at them, wondering why the millionaire was being so nice to a poor beggar. When the girl finished eating, the millionaire paid the bill and walked her back to the boutique to pick out some new clothes. He gave her everything she wanted, and even invited her to take whatever jewelry she liked from his wife's collection. After she picked out a few pieces, the millionaire drove her around town in his luxurious car, making sure she had everything she needed. The whole crowd watching couldn't believe their eyes. They couldn't understand why the millionaire was giving all his money to a beggar. Then, after they arrived home, the millionaire invited her inside to meet his family. He introduced her as a special guest and asked everyone to treat her like a princess. He then gave her an envelope with $100,000 inside and said, "Here, take this. It's for you." She couldn't believe what she was hearing. She looked at the millionaire and asked, "Why are you doing this? You don't even know me." He smiled and replied, "Yes, but I know you have a kind heart, and I'm sure you'll use this money wisely. Besides, my family and I would be happy to help anyone in need." The girl was deeply touched by his words and thanked him for everything. She could never forget what he had done for her. A few days later, the millionaire went to the same restaurant with his family. As soon as the waiter saw him, he rushed over and said, "Sir, I want to apologize for what happened the other day. I didn't mean to offend you or your family. Please forgive me." He was shocked and asked, "What are you talking about?" The waiter explained how he had treated the poor girl and how the millionaire had punished him for his actions. "But I didn't do anything wrong. That girl was a beggar and I was just trying to protect the restaurant's reputation." The millionaire stood up and shouted, "Get out. From now on you will never work here again." The waiter was stunned and begged for another chance, but the millionaire was furious. "Get out before I have you thrown out." As the waiter was leaving, the millionaire turned to the crowd and said something that shocked everyone. "Do you know why I hired that poor girl? It's because I wanted to test your reactions. I pretended to be a millionaire and gave her all my money. But none of you offered to help her. You all just watched while she cried and felt sorry for herself. I wanted to see if anyone would step up and help her, but no one did." Everyone was ashamed and looked down at their feet. They couldn't believe they had been so cruel and uncaring. The millionaire continued, "That's why I say that money doesn't buy happiness, but it does buy you respect and dignity. I wanted to show you that no matter who you are, you should always treat others with kindness and compassion." Then, to everyone's surprise, the millionaire took off his mask and revealed himself as the owner of the restaurant. "I am the owner of this restaurant, and I must say I am deeply disappointed in all of you. How could you let a poor girl starve in front of your eyes? I am ashamed to call myself a human being after seeing how you treated her." With that, he announced that he would close the restaurant until further notice and dismissed everyone from work. Then he walked out, leaving everyone in stunned silence. From that day on, the restaurant became famous all over the city for its generosity and compassion. People came from far and wide to eat there because they knew that if they were ever in need, the owner would be there to help them.